Hello friends, welcome to our channel UiPath RPA tutorials for beginners. So in this video we are going to learn about transferring data from one Excel to another Excel. So let's begin. To start with, let's open UiPath Studio. Then I'm going to create a new sequence called as data transfer from one Excel to another. So just click on create. I'm going to add flowchart into it. Now inside flowchart, let me add another sequence and let me set that as start now. So objective of this video is to create a bot to transfer the data from this input form to another internal tracker file called as service request internal tracker. So let's come back to UiPath Studio. Now first I need to use activity Excel application scope in which I need to define path of input file. So I'm defining the location where my input file is saved. So I just define the path. Let me close the file and open and define. Now inside this I am going to read various cells and save each cell data into a specific data variable. So let's do that. So first of all, let me go back to file. I want to capture service request number first. So for that, let me go back to UiPath and use read cell activity. So I need to mention the sheet where I want to capture the data, from where I want to capture the data. So I'm going to mention that here, service request form. Need to use this with double inverted commas. So I need to specify here the cell from where I need to capture the data. So for service request number, the cell is B1. I need to save this with variable. I can do that by pressing Ctrl K and define as service underscore request number. Service underscore request number. So in the variables, I can define or adjust the scope to data transformation, data transfer sequence. So let us continue. Now I need to capture request date from the cell B2. So again I am going to use a read cell activity. So the sheet or tab name is same. Cell is B2. So I'm going to use cell here B2. Again here I need to define output variable with the name So this one I am going to define as request date. So I'll press a Control K, then I'll mention request underscore date and then press enter. So here again in the variable section I am going to define the scope as data transfer from scope as main sequence. So let's go back to input form. Then I need to capture country, regional office or head office name. So in this case this data is available in the cell B4. So again I'm going to use read cell activity. The sheet is same, the cell is B4. So here I'll define the cell name B4. Then I need to define the variable for storing this data. So this case I'll define variable as country and then press enter. Again I'll have to change the scope to main sequence. So let's continue. Now next I need to capture the person who has requested this additional task. So let's go back and select read cell again. The sheet name is same again. So and the cell is C4. We'll enter the cell name as C4 here and then define the output as agency requester and then change the scope to main sequence. Next I am going to capture function name from cell D4. So again I am going to use read cell activity. Sheet name is same and the cell is D4. So let me define the output variable for this again. Control K, function underscore name and then change the scope to main sequence. I need to capture the team for which this additional task has been requested. So let me use read cell again. The sheet name is same. So I am going to copy that and the team data is available in the cell E4. So let me change E4 here and then I will define this output as variable team underscore name and change the scope to main sequence. So now next I want to capture the additional process name or additional task name. Data is available in the cell F4. So for that again I will use one more read cell activity. Data is available in the cell F4. So here I am going to change the cell as F4 and then I'll define the output variable as new task requested, new task requested, and change the scope type to main sequence. Next, I want to capture the person who has raised this request. So that data is available in the cell G4. Add one more read cell activity. Copy the sheet name from the previous read cell activity. Data is available in the cell G4, so I'll change here as G4. Then I need to define the output variable to store this data. So this I'm going to define as requirement raised. I'm going to define this variable as requirement raised. So I'll press Ctrl K and then mention the variable name as requirement raised by and then change the scope to main sequence. Next, I need to capture the FT estimate for this additional task. So I will have to use again read cell activity, and then sheet name is same, so I'll just copy here again, and here I'll mention the cell name as B21 since FT data is available in this cell. B21, and then define the output variable for this as estimated FTE and change the scope to main sequence. Finally, I want to capture name of the approver who is functional or delivery head. That data is available in the cell D22. So I'll have to use read cell activity again. Use the sheet name from previous read cell activity since the sheet name is same, and data is available in the cell D22. So I'll change here the cell as D22 and then define output variable as functional approver. So I'll just enter and then change the scope to main sequence. Now with this we have completed reading all required cells to capture input data. So now let's go back to the sequence or flow chart. So inside sequence I'm going to define one more I'm going to use one more Excel application scope activity. So in this I'm going to open the internal tracker file wherein I want to input this captured data. So I need to close the file. Yeah, I just close the file and then here I'll open the file. In this file, first of all, I want to insert one row. So I will use insert delete row activity. I need to specify the position where I want to insert the row. So I'll just go back to the file and open the file. So I want to insert the row at row number 3. So I'll go back to UiPath and then mention the position here. I want to insert one row. Here I need to define the sheet. So I'll capture the sheet name from here. So so next activity will be writing the data captured from input file. So I am going to use write cell activity after this. So here let me close this input file, and then let me copy this sheet. So in this sheet I need to specify the particular cell where I want to write the data captured from previous file. So for that let me select service request number cell first. So that data is available in the cell A3. So I need to mention here the cell number A3 and mention the output variable name here, which has stored this service request number data. So next data is location. We have not captured this data, so let's go to next column, next field, requested date or request date. So for that again I will use write cell activity. The sheet name is same again. Cell where we want to write this data is C3. So I have to mention here C3. And then again I need to define here the variable which has stored this data. So that is request date. So I'll mention here request date. I can select from the drop down here. Next field where I want to write the data is function. So again I will use one more write cell activity. Sheet name I am copying from previous write cell activity, and cell name here is D3. So I have to change here as D3, and the output variable name is function name, which has stored this function name data. So next I need to capture team name. Team detail data I want to capture in the cell E3. So again I am going to use one more write cell activity. The sheet name is same, so I'm going to copy from previous write cell activity, and cell number here is E3. So I'll change here as E3 and use the variable stored in previous read cell activity. So variable name here is team name. So I'll use team name. I'll just save this bot and then go back. Here next I want to write process detail here in the cell F3. So for that again I'll use write cell activity. Sheet name I'll copy from previous write cell activity. The cell number here is F3. So I'll use F3 here, and then I'll check for the output variable which has stored the data previously. So new task requested is the output variable in which this data is stored already. So now next I want to capture the country. Next I want to capture country data. So that I need to write in the cell H3. So for that again I'll use one more write cell. I'll copy the sheet name again since the sheet name is same, and the cell number is H3. So I'll change here as H3, and here I need to capture, or I need to select the output variable. So in this case the variable which has stored the data is country. So I'll select that, and then I'll go back to internal tracker file again. So here next I need to capture name of agency requester. So for that I will use one more write cell activity, and then copy the sheet name again, and the cell number is I3. So here I have to change that cell number as I3, and capture the output variable which has stored the data. So agency requester is the output variable which has stored this data already. So now next let me go back to the internal service tracker form. Now next I need to capture next I need to capture requirement raised by data and write into cell J3. So for that again I will use one more write cell activity, and to copy the sheet name again from the previous write cell activity since the sheet is same. So the cell number where I need to write the data is J3. So I have to change here as J3, and then capture the output here. So the output variable is requirement raised by. So I'm going to capture that variable here. So friends, now next part is functional head approver details to be captured in the cell K3. So again I have to use one more write cell. The sheet name is same, and the cell where I need to write this data is K3. So I will change this to K3 and select the output variable. The output variable is a functional approver. Save this. Next, at last I want to capture the estimated FTE or finalized FTE in the cell Q3. So for that again I will have to use write cell activity, and then use the sheet name from the previous write cell activity since the sheet is same, and then I need to capture the data in the cell Q3. So here I have to change as Q3, and then I need to capture here FTE, have stored the data in the estimated FTE variable. So I'm going to select that here. So friends, now till now I have read the data from one particular Excel file and stored each cell data in respective variable by defining individual variable for each cell data. And then next again I have used the Excel application scope activity for opening internal service request tracker file and writing the input file capture data into each cell of this internal service request tracker file. Let's debug the program now. And let's see any errors, compiler errors and other errors. So the error it shows here, string converter string converter cannot convert from system dot date dot time. So this case, friends, remember this cell data we have captured for request date, and then input data is in the form of date system. Input data is in the form of date format. So we need to define this variable as system.date. So let me change this variable type as system.date and time. So for that I'll search by system, then date, and then select here as system.date time, and save the file, save the program. Let me debug the file again. So friends, here when we have captured request date as system.date, and then while writing this date to internal service request tracker file, we need to change that variable to string again. So let me go back to that write cell activity, so that is C3. So while we are writing this date to internal service tracker file, we need to change this date variable to string. So I'm going to do that here and just save the bot again and debug the file now. Now let me check for any issues again. Okay, here we are capturing estimated FTE data in estimated underscore FTE variable. So since this data is in double form, we need to change this variable type as double. So that variable is here. Let's go to the variable estimated FTE and then change the variable type as double. And then select the variable as double, system.double, and then let's run the okay. Again, while writing this estimated FTE data in internal service tracker file, we need to change that variable to string. So let's go back to estimated FTE part activity. So that is write cell activity here. So here we need to change this to string so that this bot will work. Now I'm debugging this bot and looking for any compilation or compiling error. So this has been completed. Let me see how the data has been captured. Request date, function, team name, process detail, country detail, requirement raised by detail, functional head approval details, and then FTE details. So friends, here you can see complete data has been captured, and with this I am completing this video. Let me save this again and go back to internal service tracker file. So friends, you can see how easy it is to capture data from one particular Excel file and write to another Excel file using UiPath Studio. So I hope you would have liked this video. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon to get further videos and further updates from our channel. So friend, thank you for watching and bye.